the news crossing the nation.
When the news crossing the nation.
We have got the information.
We have got the information.
In a way, hope will amuse you.
In a way, hope will amuse you.
Hope we won't ever confuse you.
Hope we won't ever confuse you. We just love to give you our views.
La-da-dee-da, la-da-dee-da.
La-da-dee-da, la-da-dee-da.
Ladies and gents, laugh and look. Ladies and gents,
laugh and look.
Ladies and gents, laugh and look. So the news, here's Dan and Dick. Here's Dan and Dick. News. Knock it off. Knock it off. Oh, stop. Oh, stop.
And here's the Laugh-In News with Alex Dreyer all wet, Rolls-Royce in debt, Daniel Ellsberg in a sweat, and Nick the Greek. Place your bet.
And here's Dick Martin with the present news.
In a development that startled the automotive world, housewife Marianne Nussbaum has invented an engine that runs on chicken soup rather than gasoline.
No kidding.
Yes, indeed. When asked if this would end air pollution, Mrs. Nussbaum, that is,
yes,
replied, "I don't know, but my car hasn't had a cold in 3 years." Mrs. Nussbaum, he said that right out.
Yeah.
Red China canceled plans to introduce the first bill into the United Nations today. When asked their reasons, a spokesman for Red Chinese delegation said, "We changed our minds when a survey of the other delegates showed that most of the nations would have refused to surrender anyway." You owe him 10. Palermo, Sicily. Oh, you won. Palermo, Sicily, a statue of Frank Sinatra erected in his father's birthplace was unveiled today. However, at the opening day ceremonies, well, they were marred.
Were they?
Yes.
What happened, Dick?
Kind of a shame.
What
They
happened?
were marred. What happened was a photographer attempted to snap a picture of the statue, and it promptly fell on him.
Oh.
Yes. Now here's Dan with the future news.
Yeah. Well done, sir. News of the
Thank
future
you.
100 years from now. As predicted, the ice age has returned, and the entire Earth is covered with ice. Consequences have been serious. Today, a Miss Leona Pampas slipped on a sidewalk in downtown San Antonio and slid all the way to Brazil. I would have thought the serious consequences would have been more serious. News of the future 20 years from now in Baltimore. In the tradition of the libraries honoring the accomplishments of John Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson, Harry Truman, the governor of Maryland today dedicated the Spiro T. Agnew Memorial Bookmobile. The aging Mr. Agnew choked back a tear as he took the wheel, started the engine, and drove over the governor.
And now from a treehouse somewhere in Burbank, here's Lucy Dreyer with Kid News for Kids.
Lucy here with Kid News for Kids. Should have been at school today. Tommy O'Reilly brought a frog to school, and we hid the frog in the teacher's desk. And when the teacher opened the desk, you never saw a frog jump so high. And you never saw a teacher jump so high either. Poor Tommy O'Reilly. He got sent down to the principal. And the teacher got sent down to the doctor. And the frog got sent down the drain. Back to you,
I now take you back to the Sherwood Forest in the days of Robin Hood and his merry men.
Well, I don't know about you, but this isn't my idea.
Halt and goes in Sherwood Forest. I'm Robin Hood, and pray, who are you?
Well, I'm Sir Dwayne of Carlman, and this is my servant, Dave.
Well, you have probably read, sir, that I rob from the rich and I give to the poor.
You can't do that. That's my entire fortune.
I can't, eh? Here, my good man, perhaps this will help you out.
I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm poor. I'm poor.
I'm so thirsty.
Oh, yeah. I can get something out of this. I'm poor. I'm really poor.
Take your money.
Now I'm rich. Now I'm rich. Now you're poor. Now I'm out of the scene because I'm...
Tonight, our own Eric Clarified will explain exactly what is currently happening to the stock market and to the Dow Jones averages.
Now, the stock market is causing a great concern because the Dow Jones averages are below average. Now, although a below average average lately averages much above a below high average or below a high above low average, we'll still find that The bulls are becoming bearish. 2, being unable to bear bearish bulls, the bears are being bullied in bullish bears. And 3, Dow isn't talking to Jones anymore unless, of course, it rained.
Busy Buzzy here with the sublime grime and the tastiest of the raciest in Tinseltown. In the high-budget remake of the classic movie Camille, stars Charlton Heston and Joan Crawford do a nude love scene. It didn't start as a nude love scene, but halfway through it, the producer went bankrupt and the costumes were repossessed. Busy Buzzy saying ta-ta from Tinseltown and kissy kissy. Repossessed.
Now to our man in New York.
We're here in New York to find out how the average man feels about the city and its problems.
It's dirty, it's overcrowded, it's not safe to walk in the streets. New York has got to be the world's worst city.
Well, if you hate it so much, why don't you leave?
I can't, I'm the mayor.
And that's the way it was Arbor Day, 1492 BC, 12:30 a.m.